So we shooting dice on the porch now. You heard me? We just started a whole nother dice game on the porch.
You finna get it back.
Actually, now that I'm talking about this, there's some niggas trying to kill me at the same moment while we were shooting dice, right?
Wow.
So they probably was circling around the project. So just so happened we left from one spot and went to another spot. You heard me? And by me following Slim them,
It saved your life.
I was in a circle. You know what I'm saying? So the nigga who came to get me, he ain't had to aim like he probably would have had me on that avenue.
Exactly.
You know, so we shooting dice on the porch. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I got shot up at. I got shot up, and that's why the situation with me losing my arm.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
Man, I got a treat for y'all today. I got a guy in here who don't need no introduction. This is my partner, man. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. This guy right here, I ran into him down in New Orleans. Shout out to Peaches. Ronnie is going down.
Yeah.
My guy, OG. Boobie Black is in the building.
Man, y'all already know
Boobie
what it is.
Black, what's up, baby?
Yes, indeed. I'm honored to be here, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like everywhere I go, I miss you. And you know, you have a devastating platform. I give you the OG status of all the platforms.
Wow,
you know what I'm saying? It's the way you talk. It's your deliverance. You know what I'm saying? You bring your lady in with you.
That's wild,
you know what I'm
lady.
saying? It's OG shit. So me to be a part of this is like something that, you know, I'm honored to be. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, when I met you, man, I already knew. I was like, that's the legend, baby. You know, and I know I'm G. So
Yeah,
I'm like, I gotta holler at this cat, man.
Yeah,
and I
connect.
love the fact that we met just ran in each other.
Yeah.
That's the way I like to do it. It's genuine, it's organic. I'm like, this is what I like. Even though we knew a lot of the same people, me and you ran into each other just out and about in New Orleans. It was God. That's right.
So
let's get to it.
Shit,
Get him.
So you're born and raised in New Orleans. What part of New Orleans?
I'm from uptown out the third wall. You can see I got the big 3 on me.
The
you know what I'm
3?
saying? Yeah, the Magnolia projects. That's where I'm from, and it taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? It taught me a lot. It taught me about survival. You know what I mean? Because that's the type of you know, that's the type of environment that I was in. I was in an environment to where I had to survive. Every day I had to think of a way, you know what I'm saying, to stay alive.
Wow. Is that
and coming up through that, you heard me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to do that.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So, you know, the Magnolia, yeah, that's where I'm from.
Yeah, because I always hear about Magnolia. Is that where, who's from Magnolia?
It's a bunch of Soulja Slim.
Slim, that's who I think about. Soulja Slim is the first person.
He the Magnolia mascot.
Right.
That was like one of the rappers from out the Magnolia that represented everything about us. You know what I'm saying? He told our stories, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we wasn't able to tell him, so he told them through the music, and we just backed him up, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, shout out to Slim. Rest in peace, Soulja Slim, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, shout out to everybody that's keeping his name alive, even y'all. You know?
Oh, man, we've been doing it ever since.
You gotta give me a story, because you knew him back then, right?
You want a story?
Y'all want a story about him?
Oh, man.
When y'all were younger.
I done said this before, so I'm going to say it again.
Okay.
Slim had this one partner, name was Duck. You know what I'm saying? Me, rest in peace to him, because they both gone. And this particular day, me and him was shooting dice. And Slim liked to talk shit, but I'm older. You know what I'm saying? So him talking shit to me, that was like a big thing. And I'm talking shit right back to him, you know? So we shooting dice. We was on Magnolia and 6. That's like the front where the avenue at, you know what I'm saying? So we out there shooting dice. They broke me out my money. They didn't break me. They took like half of the money I had. I must have had like about $500 something. They took like $250, and they both talking shit like Heckle and Jekyll. You heard me? So they walking down the court. So I said, F that. I followed their motherfucking ass. You heard me? So I followed them in the middle of the courtway, which is the circle. You know what I'm saying? So we shooting dice on the porch now. You heard me? We just started a whole nother dice game on the porch.
You finna get it back.
Actually, now that I'm talking about this, there's some niggas trying to kill me at the same moment while we were shooting dice, right?
Wow.
So they probably was circling around the project. So just so happened we left from one spot and went to another spot. You heard me? And by me following Slim them,
It saved your life.
I was in a circle. You know what I'm saying? So the nigga who came to get me, he ain't had to aim like he probably would have had me on that avenue.
Exactly.
You know, so we shooting dice on the porch. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I got shot up at. I got shot up, and that's why the situation with me losing my arm. That happened in the middle of the circle, you know what I'm saying? In the middle of the project, 6 and Clara. Like the heart of the project, you know what I'm saying? That's where the shit went down there, you know? And Slim was with me.
When it happened?
Slim was with me. That happened in 94.
Wow.
Slim was with you.
Slim was right there on the porch
But
with me.
that wasn't your first time getting shot.
Nah, that was the second time I got
See
shot.
what I mean? So you had already.
My first time getting shot, motherfucker come, they caught me coming out of Pizza Hut. You heard me in the project again, Washington and Claiborne. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker caught me coming out the Pizza Hut and tried to ambush me. You heard me? I got shot like 4 times that time.
And that's crazy because you young and just doing your thing. Why do you think you was such a target?
Because that was the code, man. You had to live like that. One for all for one. If I'm from the Magnolia and you got a problem with my partner, you got a problem with me. And we had problems every day. We jacking you out your jewelry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're coming back there trying to score. We hemming you up, taking your money. Like, yeah, we was them dudes that this was the ignorant motherfuckers. We had to do something. Everybody had guns. You know what I'm saying? Choppers in the grass.
Yeah.
You come around here, we on your ass. You dig? Yeah, real talk.
But you see, the thing is, I'll be like, okay, back during my time, young, to be real, in our hood, it was more about the drug and the territory and what you was trying to do in your territory, and you better not move over here, or you shortstop in here. It was more about the drugs. Y'all was just more into mischief and whatever, and taking or whatever.
No, that's not true.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to get
We
to.
had a thing called an all-night flight.
Okay.
You feel me? And the all-night flight is when you stay up all night and you sit in the project, you roam the project, and you sell drugs all night.
That's right.
So, it was to the point to where motherfucker was rocking up a whole ounce of coke.
Okay.
A whole ounce.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's popping dimes and 20s. Dimes and 20s, dimes and 20s. Now you do the math. You got a motherfucker that's selling dimes and 20s all day.
Night.
You know what I'm saying? To the next morning, everybody gonna come to you because you get a reputation of always being that store that's open.
That's
that
right.
24-hour store. Where you at? That's Boobie over there. Oh, I'm in the cut. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? Come over here, you dig out, and then I'm gonna look out for you.
Yeah.
You getting 2 20s from me, I'm gonna make you, I'm gonna throw you a dime.
That's it.
You heard me? What I'm saying? So it's always was about the drugs too.
It was about the drugs
we used
too.
to have a lot of we used to have a lot of drug money. You know what drug money is, right?
Yeah.
A lot of 20s, 5s, and 10s.
Yeah, of course.
You heard me? That shit big. You heard me? And it gives you that adrenaline when you had that big money in your pocket. You heard me? What I'm saying? We might have $2,000 for the 20s, dimes, and that's from that all night flight.
Let me ask you this: how was it when a drought came?
When the drought came,
When it was the longest drought you heard?
Yeah.
These
I
questions
know
ain't
about
nobody
the
else
drought.
gonna ask. When the drought came, it hit you hard because you used to having, used to getting it. It was plentiful.
Yeah.
What did you do? How did you react?
The guns came out. We had to change the method. You heard me? It ain't no longer the drugs. It's, we got a whole nother thing we doing. You know what I'm saying? We topping niggas' heads off. You heard me? You got a problem with this nigga? We'll get rid of him for you.
That's it.
Everything come with the charge.
Yeah.
You heard me? So when the drought came, it was another level of the game where we went to the. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Hustle another way.
But what would cause a drought? Because you would think that when somebody's addicted to something, they're always going to keep coming and buying it.
No.
So why would there be a drought?
How could they buy it if
If
you
it's
don't
not
have
there.
it?
The shipment
because
not
the
getting there.
shipment, okay,
Because some
that's
got
the reason why the
intercepted,
drought.
niggas got
Okay,
busted,
got it.
cartel got hit, certain
Yeah,
groups of
definitely.
niggas got busted trying to bring it to me.
Big ass
Big
motherfucking
hits.
drought.
That's
in
right.
2001. That bitch was. I'm talking about niggas was looking at each other like they was mirrors. You know what I'm saying?
How long did it last?
I mean, it never lasts. It never lasts because you always have somebody that, gonna come out with something. They
Yeah,
have
because
niggas
you're coming out with something else.
But they have niggas that hold shit down for the drought. You know what I'm saying? Just like he got them throwback shoes and here I recognize the felines and all that type of shit.
Right.
Niggas was getting killed over shit like that. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
But he got them. So that's how it was back in the game. Niggas keep like 2-3 keys and put them on the side.
That's right.
You heard me? For the drought.
That's some real talk right
For
there.
the drought.
That's
And
it right there.
And when this bitch come, when that drought do come, you heard
He
me?
got it.
I'ma bleed this motherfucker.
No, he up it. He up
I'ma
in that.
bleed
He
this
up in that. He up in that.
I'm gonna take the whole brick and I'm gonna put it in. Y'all remember the Tropicana, Joe? The Tropicana
yeah.
orange juice drop? I'm talking about the throwback.
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
The bitch was glass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the whole brick, drop that motherfucker in there, you heard me? I'm gonna drop the whole brick and then rock that bitch up and break the glass. Yeah. And I'm gonna make number $50 slabs and $100 slabs.
Wow.
Yeah,
That was the way it was.
So
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk.